Hey everybody, before you continue watching the video, make sure you give the channel a like and subscribe. Go and follow us on Instagram. Go and check out all the different social media scenarios. Make sure if you're enjoying the content, go there, like, subscribe, follow, so we can keep putting stuff out. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. All right, make a comment on either of our pages and we'll answer them as soon as we can. Running a gym and like running a situation like that, like a business scenario, because we've talked about it a little bit in person and stuff, like Eduardo talking about running a gym and stuff like that, but what are the realities of actually running this place, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people come into these scenarios and they're like,
especially our industry, they go, man, I'll put a few weights there.
Yeah, put a sign, open a social media.
You have the best job in the world. Like, oh man, you're just having fun. I was like, nah, man, that's not the reality. Yeah.
You got to know what I did to get to the fun bit.
Man, this is actually something that we talked about with Fabio Gallup. So Fabio Gallup came here and talked about this stuff, and it's like, man, people don't know the 20 years you did leading up to this point. You know what I'm saying? All in culmination, like. Man, I used to get bashed by Mark Hunt. I used to go and get all this shit happen to me. I was a punching bag for the top light heavyweights in the UFC just to get to this point. This is what it took. You know, they don't see that. They just see you now with a nice car and a nice girlfriend and a nice life and a nice gym and a nice community of people around you. And they're like, oh, I want that. Oh, that's so easy. Look, they just turn up and do this 3 times, once a day, twice a day, whatever. It's like, nah, dude, that's not how it is. So,
man, I think running a business is the most stressful, coolest thing you ever get to do.
Yeah.
Because the one thing I never do.
Stressful.
The one thing I never do, and you guys get this.
I'll remember this phrase later on.
You write that down.
Stressful, cool thing ever.
Like, I guarantee you got 11 o'clock class today, right?
Yeah.
There'll be 1 to 3 people who come in and complain about having to go to work either later, yesterday, or today, right?
yeah.
I don't.
What was that? They would be what?
Guarantee they complain about having to go to work later, or being to work earlier, or not wanting to go to work tomorrow, right? I don't.
You don't
I never complain because it's fucking excellent. You pinch yourself. You get to go to work, hang out with cool people who you've essentially selected that you want to coach. They trust you to give them guidance and help, and they pay you for that. You can pinch yourself.
100%.
To be able to grow a business, to get it to that stage, to do all that stuff is the most stressful thing you ever do. You'll make 1,000 mistakes. You'll have weeks where you got no money. And then even still as a business owner, you're always, particularly in current climate, thinking, oh, what's next? Because, you know, we're not 20. We got mortgages. So I've got a kid. You've got a partner. You got bills. But it's not an employed job with sick leave or annual leave. So
and that's what actually also makes you, man, I need to get better all the time. Be better as best as I can. Because, man, it's all on you.
Oh,
yeah. What I mean?
And for me, I personally thrive on that. I love that.
Me too.
I love being hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You know, it's trendy to say it, but I love the hustle that comes with it. You know, I'm always grinding, thinking about what's the next.
My week is a mission. What's my next mission, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. What's the next part of the business we're going to grow and build? And, you know, what are we going to do now? You know, like for us as a business, coronavirus kind of highlighted the fact you can't be just a business that has 4 walls anymore.
Yeah.
Because once the 4 walls are shut, you've got no more income. So I kind of think if you're just a 4-wall business now, you're not maybe a business anymore. You're working for yourself now. Because once the door's shut, no more income, no more business. So for us as a gym, I was like, cool, what are some things we can do to fix that? And then I was like, you know what, we're going to get into merchandise.
Yeah.
A lot of people did as well. But I like to think we did it quite successfully last year. Sold a shit ton of shirts. Yeah. We did really well. It's some really cool branding, did some good stuff. Sold a bunch of stuff. It's cool. That's a massive tick off.
I saw your shirts been around the world.
Yeah, we go everywhere. Yeah. We've been you name it, we've been there. I guarantee it. The coronavirus has been a bit slow for us, a lot less travel going on, but in travel time. And like I was like, man, there's really something that people resonate with those shirts. They like wearing it. They like the meaning behind it. They're not necessarily members of our gym wearing our shirts. They just like the idea of belonging to a gym like that. And they'll travel the world and wear it proudly. And then
which is awesome. You transcended their own like facilities, like just like you said before, even on the people's mentality. That's awesome.
Yeah. So then I was like, last year I was like, let's get behind merch. Let's allow access to everyone to buy our shirts now, and then promote it, go hard on it, and then part of that means I get my little brain on to start thinking about new designs and new things and push it hard. So that was awesome. And then the next year will be even bigger for that for sure.
And there's also the podcast, which is like
and that's how the podcast started as well. It started before Corona, but not too long before. It just happened to be coronavirus was a great time for us to really crank podcasting. But it was like, man, we just have interesting conversations.
That's how I always started as well, actually.
Yeah, all the stuff started like this. It's the same type of thing. It's like you presented a problem, you got to innovate, you got to do something. What can we do to continually move forward, improve, add more things?
Exactly right.
You know what I mean, diversify, add other ways of having income and revenue. All right, oh shit, let's try this. Yeah.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and a follow. Check out all our different social media platforms. There's heaps of content coming out. There's different snippets and content on different platforms. So make sure you're on everything. And again, if it helped you out, recommend to somebody else, and hopefully it'll help them out too.